Okay, this is Hard Rain's Gonna Fall by Bob Dylan. Where have you been, my blue-eyed son? Where have you been, my darling young one? I've stumbled on the side of 12 misty mountains. I've walked and I've crawled on 6 crooked highways. I've stood in the middle of 7 sad forests. I've been out in front of a dozen dead oceans. And it's a hard rain's gonna fall. And what did you see, my blue-eyed son? What did you see, my darling young one? So a newborn babe with wild wolves all around it. So a highway of diamonds with nobody on it. I saw a black branch with the blood that kept dripping. So a room full of men with their hammers a-bleeding. I saw a white ladder all covered in water. Saw 10,000 talkers, their tongues were all broken. Saw guns and sharp swords in the hands of young children. And it's a hard rain's gonna fall. And what did you hear, my blue-eyed son? What did you hear, my darling young one? Heard the sound of a wave, it roared out a warning. Heard the roar of a wave, it could drown the whole world. Heard 100 drummers, their hands were a-blazing. Heard 10,000 whispering, heard one person talking. Heard one person starve, heard many people laughing. Heard the song of a poet who died in the gutter. Heard the sound of a clown who died in the alley. And it's a hard rain's gonna fall. And what did you meet, my blue-eyed son? Who did you meet, my darling young one? I met a young child beside a dead pony. I met a white man, he walked a black dog. I met a young woman, her body was burning. I met a young girl, she gave me a rainbow. I met one man, he was wounded in love. I met another man, he was wounded in hatred. And it's a hard way it's gonna fall. And where will you go now, my blue-eyed son? What'll you do now, my darling young one? I'm going back out for the rain starts a-falling. I'll walk to the depths of the deepest black forests, where the people are many and their hands are all empty, where the pellets of poison are flooding the valley, and the home in the valley makes a damp, dirty prison, and the executioner's face is always well hidden, where hunger is ugly, where none is the number, where black is the color, where hunger is ugly. And I'll tell it and think it and speak it and breathe it, and reflect it on the mount so all souls can see it. And I'll stand on the ocean until I start sinking, and I'll know my song well before I start singing. But it's a hard